Good afternoon everyone and welcome to MisoDog channel where we're talking about information for foreigners who are living in Japan and for individuals outside of Japan who are interested in Japan. I'm from the US, Hawaii. My name is Ken and this is...
I'm Sophie. I'm also from the US. I'm from Seattle. I came here being able to speak okay. So I've never really had experiences where I've had trouble and stuff like that. Because of that, obviously, and because I am Asian American,
okay.
I look Japanese even though I'm not. So I get talked to in Japanese and it's normal. But I'm not fluent in Japanese. I can speak, but I'm not fluent. So honestly, it feels kind of awkward when I can't speak Japanese because then people are are you okay? They think I'm Japanese, but I'm not speaking right, so they're like, yeah.
When I first came, I could speak a really basic, not baby level, but
yeah.
I knew some words and such. Since I'm half Japanese, I guess you could say, my mom's side. So when I went to the bank or if I needed to go somewhere, I'd have to ask, these sort of questions and it's, and I start speaking Japanese or try to at least, and they're like, what's wrong with this person? Wrong? And then I try to speak English and they're like, oh, okay, he speaks, he's not Japanese, he's a foreigner. And then that's where, the conversation stops because the other person doesn't speak much English and it's like, oh no.
Oh no. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a common problem for, I don't know, people with Asian features.
Oh yeah.
Most of the time I'm in the mindset that a lot of them just don't understand English. Thanks to that mindset, I've had a few kind of awkward experiences because Japanese people's English ended up being a lot better than I thought it was.
But I had a similar situation where a Japanese person understood English when we didn't think that they would.
Yeah.
It's more common than you would actually think. It was when I was doing an exchange program with my friends. We're on the train and there's a really good-looking girl in front of us. And then my friend was saying, oh, wow, she's so pretty, et cetera, and then when she's leaving, she gets on the train, she looks at my friend and is like, I understood everything you're saying. I feel very uncomfortable. And then just was kind of angry and just left. And then that's when we all started, well, at first we were kind of shocked and then we all just started laughing. But I mean, you really can't be too careful.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah.
So that was one of the more funny experiences. Oh wow, there's people in Japan who actually do understand what we're saying. So be careful. Don't make any rude comments or inappropriate comments while on the train or in front of some Japanese people because they do understand.
Yeah,
some people
honestly.
do understand things.
Yeah, just be under the impression that some people may understand what you're saying. Japanese people have a habit of talking to you in English if you look very foreign. Even if you can speak Japanese, if you look the part of the foreigner, it's automatically English.
But on the other hand, if you look the part of an Asian person or a Japanese person, then they don't speak to you in English, they just speak to you in Japanese.
Yeah, you're just automatically in the category of Japanese person, even if you're not. But I guess that's the only way to know is your appearance, I don't know. But they try. I
came as an exchange student with a group of friends.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we're from all over, so Canada, America, etc., etc. So I had friends who were, full on, foreign looking, tall, white hair, blue eyes,
Yeah.
But their Japanese was pretty good. Pretty good. Whereas mine was, still very basic level. We go out as a group and then I'm the only one that looks Asian or Japanese.
Yeah.
But I'm probably out of the group, not the worst, but not obviously the best. My friend is the one that's talking in Japanese. I'm like, oh, can we have this or what, etc., etc. But whenever the person has to talk, they turn to me, the Asian looking person.
Oh no.
And start speaking to me in Japanese and I'm like, I have no clue what you're saying. And then my friend doesn't even, he just responds back in Japanese and the person turns back to my friend, listens, and then turns back to me and then starts talking to me.
It's like that video, that really famous video.
Yes!
Oh my god. I didn't know that stuff actually happened. I mean, I thought that it happened, but I thought it was more of a dramatized,
No, that's actually, it's a bit dramatized, but
yeah.
At the same time, that situation does occur. At least for me, it did.
Wow.
Where it's I don't know what you're saying, and you can't tell from my confused face that I don't know what you're talking about.
The biggest like compliment I've gotten here, I mean, it's from the person giving it to me. It's not really a compliment, but for me, it's a compliment. I get told like, your English is really good. I'm like, thank you. I remember I've been told that I think like 2 or 3 times, and I mean, once was because I spoke Japanese. I spoke Japanese to the person, someone who I didn't know, but then I turned back to my friend who's American and I talked to them in English and they were like, oh, your English is very good. And I was like, thank you, I'm American.
Oh, I had the same situation. So
Really?
I came here teaching English, as many people do, and we have these certain days where other teachers from other schools came and watched us do our lessons. So I was obviously teaching and doing the lesson and such, and then later on, another teacher, one of the teachers that worked in my school, was like, oh, there's a message from so and so, sensei from another school. They said, wow, they're very surprised your English is really good. You sound almost like a native English. So it's like, oh well, I guess I'm flattered.
Yeah. Thank you? Question mark.
Exactly. So it's like, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm glad to know that my English is still, decent.
Yeah.
Japanese signs with English on them, translated English, or those sort of things.
Those are my favorite. I could like look at those for hours and just like laugh because they're so good. Quality content.
Okay, perhaps we can make that a content for our blog.
Yeah. I'm always taking pictures of them and like sending them to my friends because I'm like, oh, like look. Oh, look at this.
Oh, I found a few of those and it's like really obviously wrong, but like, why do you spend hundreds of dollars to put it up on the board,
exactly.
even though when it looks completely wrong, where it's like, really you just can't. You read it and you can't see what's wrong with it. Okay, but overall, in general, Japanese people speaking English, their English capabilities, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's not great. A lot of places don't speak English that you can understand a lot of the time, but they try really hard, and it's nice to know that they're trying. I feel like in the States, like, if you don't speak English, people are like...
Oh yes. Okay, I'll give Japanese people credit for that.
Yeah, for trying.
But yeah, I mean, I agree with you. It's not super great, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
I've been to places that are worse, and at least they try to make an effort. In the US, like you said, if you don't speak English in most places, you're pretty much out of luck.
Yeah.
So that was today's topic about Japanese, living in Japan, experiences with English. Not only speaking it to other Japanese people, but listening from Japanese people and then seeing it in billboards, TV, etc., etc. Yeah. Hope you found it interesting. Please feel free to leave your own comments, and if you have any experiences of your own that you'd like to share, we'd love to hear it as well. If you like this video, please click the like button below as well as the subscribe button. Oh, that's opposite. And then please feel free to watch our other YouTube videos as well, MisoDog TV channel videos, and also check out our blog where we might have more information regarding fun English, I should say, on the billboards and our thoughts about it. Maybe our top 10 or so that we found. But thank you for listening and watching, and catch you next time. Goodbye.